We have plans for our day, but the Lord has other plans for our day. And then the enemy has distractions that he tries to throw at you. What's up, House of Rolle family? Welcome back to a new vlog. I feel like every time I open up a vlog, I'm in this kitchen. Today is Monday, July 17th, 7:20 p.m. We just got home from the store. We went to Aldi's, we went to Walmart. I've never grocery shopped at Aldi's before for the house, so we'll see how this goes, how we like the things. But of course there were some things that they did not have that we needed. So everything is behind me here. I'm gonna get it laid out. I'm gonna show you guys, and then I'm gonna tell you about my day thus far. There's Aislinn, you wanna say hi? She's tired, camp was long.
Hi. Hello.
Yeah, okay.
Can I show you my new suit?
No, we don't, no. Okay, I'm gonna start with Aldi's. So, got some parchment paper, some bacon. It's fully cooked, you just gotta put it in the microwave. And then the spinach herb wraps that I normally get from Target, they had some at Aldi's. We'll see how they taste, I'm not for sure. Sunflower chopped salad, some cinnamon raisin bagels, and they had some chai black tea. It's not organic, but it's chai. And then I needed some more white chocolate chips for the coffee. And then Aislinn wanted to try these Danimal smoothies. She's had them before, but I don't know if she's had that flavor. But we got those. And then she loves raviolis from Olive Garden. So we're gonna try these cheese raviolis and see how they taste. Some cream cheese for the bagels, Parmesan cheese for dinner tonight. Okay, this right here, so excited. Coconut breaded butterfly shrimp. There's 8 in here. I got 2 just in case we like them. 8 is not gonna be enough for Mike and I. So we'll see how that goes. And then I got some fabric softener. Normally Mike likes Gain, but again, trying Aldi's to see. And then I got some vitamin D milk, some cheese cubes to snack on, Colby Jack, and then this clover honey. And then Aislinn said she liked the big bars of these, so we're gonna try these Aldi's brand that has the 10 packs of the little like soft grain bars in it. And then we needed some new plastic cups. And then this right here, I was sitting there going back and forth about it, and then this girl was like, just get them and try them. She said her and her kids have been eating them, and the kids have adjusted well to the switch from Frito-Lay to these. So we gonna see. She said to her it tastes like it's the same thing, but they just changed the package or whatever. And then we got some Honey Nut Cheerios, and I got some sanitizer wipes, but they're for the car, so they'll just stay in the car. That's everything from Aldi's, not bad. All of this was $77. I was very mindful of the things I was putting in the cart, but I feel like for $77, this stuff at Target probably would have cost me 100 and something. So pretty good, not bad. Now for the Target run. So you guys know that I love the salmon, the skinless salmon from Walmart. This packaging looks different, but I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. I went ahead and got the 2-pound bag just because we love salmon. And this was $23 and the 1-pound bag was $14. So I just figured this was the better deal. So I got that. And then you already know we love this peppered salami. So good. Asim wanted to try the Michelina's macaroni and the wheels and cheese. Some tomatoes for dinner tonight. Some cocktail sauce to go with the coconut shrimp. I didn't see any at Aldi, so I had to get it at Walmart. And then of course, pepperoni Lunchable, nacho Lunchable. They didn't have red grapes, so we had to get black seedless grapes. Asa needed some new body wash, so we're gonna try this Suave Kids 3-in-1 watermelon. It smells so good. And then we're almost out of to-go cups, so we got some more to-go cups. And then we got these thick and fluffy Eggo waffles to try. I bet you they're so good. I think I've had the strawberry ones, but that's what we got at Wally World. In that bag for $23 was 6 pieces of salmon. And I'm gonna cook 4 tonight and then leave 2 in the freezer for later this week. now that dinner's in the oven and things are all cleaned and ready for us to eat dinner, let me tell you guys about my day. So my plan today was to take Aislinn to camp, come back, get some portraits edited, and then go to work, right? So first, for starters, Aislinn needs tennis shoes for camp. Well, they're at my mom's house. So I'm like, okay, well, we have to stop at Target to grab some tennis shoes. And so after we leave Target, we go ahead and pray. And one of the things we prayed for today was joy and peace for our day, right? For the Lord to give us joy and peace in our day. And that today was gonna be a great day. So we get to camp and Aislinn gets out of the car and she's like, Mommy, somebody's tire is losing air. And I'm like, that sounds like my tire. And so one, I thank God because normally she sits on the other side behind me, but she sat on the other side because I had stuff in the back seat. And I wouldn't have heard it. I mean, my phone would have alerted me to the low pressure, but we heard it, thank goodness, before it got too bad. So I look and then I see, it looks like there's something sticking out of the tire. And so it looks like a piece of metal or something. And so I'm like, okay. So we get into camp and I see that there's a long line and I'm like, that's strange. There's normally not a line here, but okay, I'll come back. Let me check her in and then I'll come back and pay. So I go to check her in and the director's like, hey, do you have a receipt? And I'm like, no, there's a long line. I was gonna check her in and go pay and then come back and give you the receipt. And she's like, I'm sorry, we can't let her in here until we get a receipt. I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay, so we go stand in line, the line's not moving, and I'm like, okay, the clock is ticking. And so I take her, so I get on my phone because I'm like, wait, I think I can pay online. So I try to get online, but because it's like in this facility, the internet is running so slow. So I'm like, I need to go outside, but if I go outside, then I'm gonna get out of line. Let me just go ahead and go outside because I can see we got a little bit of action. It's kind of populating and I can see that there's a way I can pay. We go outside, we pay, and then I bring her back in and then I check her in. She's like, do you have the receipt? Show her the receipt. And then I'm leaving, but I have to take her with me because they're outside. So I have to walk her to where the kids are. So I'm walking out. Keep in mind, there's a long line of people. My pants clip a chair, like they get stuck on a chair. So I'm walking fast, this chair like gets stuck to my pants, the lady's purse is on the chair and it just falls on the ground. Y'all, I can't make this up. So I'm like, I'm so sorry. She says nothing. And I'm like, that's okay. She's upset or whatever. So I get Aislinn outside and then I hear one of the camp instructors saying, ma'am, like, no, wait. Did you talk to the director? And I'm like, I already paid. I already talked to her. Like, leave me alone. I got to get out of here. So in the meantime, my phone alerts me that my tire pressure is at 14. My other tires are at 36. So I'm like, okay, the dealership is just down the street. I think I can make it. Let me just hurry up and get down there. I get to the dealership. I pull into the bay and the tire is still like hissing, like it's losing air by the second. So the guy comes out and he's like, well, today we're kind of busy. It's 10:45 in the morning. Today we're kind of busy, so we can do it, but we won't be able to get it done, get you back until 1 o'clock. I said, well, is there somebody that can take me home? And he was like, well, where's home? So I tell him, he's like, unfortunately, we don't have a shuttle. We don't have a shuttle vehicle. And I'm like, okay, well, let me try to call to see if I can get a ride. Mike's not answering his phone. I done called Mike 3 times, he's not answering the phone. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead And like, I can't call my mom. She's on the other side of town. It don't make sense for her to pick me up because then I was gonna have to come back and get the car. So I called this girl that I knew. She had called me when I was at Target. And so I'm just catching up with her. And it had been a minute since we talked, and listening to her life situations and kind of like pouring into her a little bit. And I happened to glance over. Now, when I got there, the guy put over tire pressure in my tire to move it out of the bay because it was like going flat. I'm on the phone with her. I look over and the tire is completely like down to the rim. Like, that's how flat the tire is. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So the guy finally comes out, puts more air in it so he can pull it into the bay to work on it. And I'm like, okay, we're getting somewhere. Mike finally calls. I'm like, honey, they're working on the car. It's okay. I'll just wait. So talking to her, like, it made the time go by fast. So I wasn't thinking about it. But I was telling her, I'm like, you know, one of the things I prayed for today was joy. And I'm just thinking about how quickly the enemy tries to come and snatch that joy away. And I'm just like, my day is all messed up. In my mind, I'm like, if I could at least get home, I can get work done while the car's getting fixed, while the tire's getting fixed, and I could do like a double whammy. But I'm like, okay, at this point, the Lord's like, no, you're gonna talk to my daughter on the phone, and yeah, then we'll see what the day brings. So they actually got me out of there at like 1:03. So let me tell you, it was a razor blade in my tire. And I'm like, they're flat. Like, how did it get? He was like, you must have knocked it just right. And then like it flipped up and went in the tire, like as you rolled. A razor blade. So, and then he's like, well, the sensor in the tire that lets you know the tire pressure is low broke off. And I think it broke when it was sitting in the parking lot on like the rim. I think that's when it broke. I'm pretty sure that's when it broke. But neither here nor there. I had insurance for the tire, so I ended up having to get a whole new tire, but I had to come out of pocket for the sensor. It wasn't too bad, but it was the principle of the fact. This was not how my day was supposed to go. So I'm just like, you know what? When I leave here, I'm gonna go to work, and then when I get Ason from camp, we're gonna go to the store and we're gonna go home, and then I'll work on getting those pictures done. I have to get those pictures done today. But yeah, I just have to share that. How the enemy will try to come and snatch your joy. But I was telling the girl I was talking to, I said, but you know what? He doesn't get to win today. He doesn't get to have victory over my day. And I was telling my mom this too. He doesn't get to have victory over my day. You know, of course it was a series of events that normally it probably would have taken me out. And I just would have been like, I'm going home. I'm done for the day. But I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So I'm still gonna choose joy, and I'm still gonna sit here and I'm gonna smile. And one thing my mom said, she was like, well, you know, thank God for whatever it was that he didn't want you, wherever he didn't want you to be. Thank God that he kept you. You know what I mean? Like, I had to stay at the dealership. So I'm like, yeah, that's true. So I thank the Lord for whatever he protected me from. You know, had I would have, I have to check on the salmon, but had I would have went about my day how I planned it, that's a message all on its own, that we have plans for our day, but the Lord has other plans for our day. And then the enemy has distractions that he tries to throw at you to alter your day, to get you off course, to get you from choosing joy today. Don't let him win. Don't let him have the victory over your day. If you had a bad moment, have the bad moment. Move on with your day, choosing joy, choosing happiness, choosing peace. But it has to be a mindset, and it has to be a choice. But the choice is yours. Don't let him rule your day. In Jesus' name. I gotta check on the salmon. Yes, the bonnet is back on my head. We were rushing this morning to get out of the house and my hair needs to be washed. I didn't have time, but I am gonna wash it tonight. And so therefore, the bonnet is back on my head and my hair is looking cray cray. It's growing out so fast, I need to cut it again. Don't make no sense. I have two announcements coming up for you guys, but I'll talk about that later. All right, I'm about to go sit in the bed and work on some of this stuff while the salmon is cooking. Mike should be here within the next 30 minutes to an hour, so we don't have to eat dinner at 11 o'clock tonight. It's 8:38 right now, so. Alrighty, oh, let me show you guys these shoes. I got Aislinn. I got her 2 pairs. Let me get both of them, hold on. This is the first pair. These are art class. You guys, these were on sale for $4.50. I feel like the Target shoe, like Target and Walmart shoes are good shoes for the kids for school because they run through them so fast. Like Aislinn breaks her shoes all the time. So it's just better to just get the shoes that are not expensive for that. So yeah, these are so cute. I should have went to go see if they had these in my size actually, because I love these. And then there are these basic tennis shoes. Nothing fancy. She wore them to camp already. But these were on sale for $14.99. So again, that's a win considering she's gonna break them in the next couple 2 to 3 weeks. So.
I am about to make this. Michelina's wheels and cheese. This macaroni right here. I will be putting it. So first I will open this. There you go. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, that's opened enough. And then microwave it for 3 minutes. Damn, don't I just press 3? I will see you soon. I'm gonna mix my macaroni.
Careful.
I know. How am I supposed to mix
You
it?
gotta open it a little bit. Be careful because you don't want to drop it on the ground. You gotta open it some.
Well, I have another one, but ow, hot. Like that.
Mm-hmm. You need to open it a little bit more. Here, let me help you.
Can I do it? I want to mix it. Okay. That's not a lot in that.
It's not, but you gotta be careful. Don't get that sauce on the floor.
Okay, so this.
Mix it up all together.
So try and get this cheese on the
On all the noodles.
on all of the plain ones. Okay.
So now it said you're gonna put it back in for 1 minute.
So just
So
press
put the
one.
lid back on.
Just press 1.
So I'll hold this and then put it in there.
And press 1. Or do I just press start?
Oh, press 1. Salmon is ready, but Mike called and said he's gonna be later. So I'm gonna go ahead and get Aislinn's dinner together and then I'll wait and eat with him. Looks good. Okay. Come on. You want just a little bit?
Huh? Yeah, and then I'll see, and then I'll have some more. Okay. Okay, I'll have half. Well, that's enough.
How's the salmon?
I'm going to taste it. That's good. That's good.